Hey kids, Jake Glendenning, Keller Williams, Northern Colorado Realty. Welcome to the fourth quarter. Welcome to the end of September, beginning of October. Let's talk about some September numbers. So what do we do every month? Every month we go over our entire market center numbers, how we're comparing to last month and year over year, as well as to the market. What we're going to talk about today is specifically how you guys did month over month, right? So we give this out every month. If you haven't seen this before, come and see me. I'm happy to go over this with you. So here's what we got. Let's talk about August a little bit, right? So there's some things that we talked about in August that we knew were going to show up in September. Let's talk about them, right? Contracts written. This was a real specific one. We were down 13.5%. We were at 8.4 year over year, so we were growing, but not growing enough. So these numbers are pink because they are not growth numbers. It has to be greater than 10% to be green, right? So contracts written is going to turn directly into closed units, minus 14.9%, right? We totally saw that happening. We knew it was going to happen from last month. We talked about it. So we were at minus 14.9%. Closed volume was down. Let's look back again at listings taken and listings taken volume. Listings taken was at minus 15.4%. Right? So we grew a little bit more. We took a few more listings coming into September. That's awesome. Let's talk about going into October, what that same thing means. Contracts written were at 12%. What was the difference between contracts written of minus 13.5 and 12%? So yeah, there's some vacations, there's some new school things happening. You want to know what the big indicator is of why that is the way that it is? Bold. That's all you need to know. There are enough numbers within bold that predicted this was going to happen. Weeks 6 and 7 were beautiful, the end of September. Lots of contracts written. This is where it came from, plain and simple. So those folks in bold, awesome job. If you have questions about why those guys are doing more, or if you're struggling a little bit, talk to them. Bold turned into, we figured out the math, it turned into 7 pieces of business per person in bold. So it turned out awesome. Great job, guys. That means contracts written volume was also up. That's fantastic. Let's talk about one other set of numbers, profit share, because we care about profit share. Expenses, we were down 15.3 and minus 10 in expenses in August, which kept us at about minus 3.6. We were down just a hair from the month before, and we were at 62% year to date. Really, really good. Let's look at what transferred over here. So we were down in expenses, minus 17.1 and minus 10.8. We drove them down just a little bit more. Which means we're profit sharing a little bit more, right? And yet, why is it minus 13.2? Right there. Because we're minus 13.5. If we don't do the activities, we cannot expect the results. The results are going to be measured here in gross GCI and profit share. That's where they're going to happen. So let's talk about October. What's going to happen? This 12% right here, you're going to see this when we come back and we talk about September to October numbers. Right up here, you're going to see this number go green. You're going to see this number may not go green. Listings taken volume may not go green, but they're going to be close. You're going to see the closed GCI, it's going to go green. We're also going to see profit share go green. So this one spot, contracts written in conjunction with listings taken, because we know this is where the business comes from. He with the listings owns the world. This is where it's going to come from. You're going to see a lot of green in October. So super proud of you guys. You had a great month. Let's keep it going, man. You guys are doing great. This is looking even better coming into October. I'm super excited about the numbers. So go get more listings. Go fight win.